Hello, Cody. Now the tracks are muted out here. Can you hear me? Okay.
I love you just the way God made you, girl. He don't make mistakes. What you call your imperfections, I call beautiful, babe. Tell him, Blanc. The way your hair's in a mess in the morning when you open your eyes. The way an hour goes by when you say that you'll be ready in 5. It'll dim
Cool. Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Ooh, you got 6 woos, Danny.
Woo.
That's more. That's like 23.
Happy Wednesday.
That was your upgrade?
Happy Hump Day. That's better. Oh, I didn't bring my sounder. You know the one I love so much.
Guess what day it is? You guys remember that commercial?
Uh-huh.
Danny's upset. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
They know it. They know it.
It's Wednesday. Yes. Thank you for coming tonight. How many people have been to the PNC Live studio before? I see lots of regular faces and a few new hands. Let's see some new hands for new people. Wow, there's a lot tonight.
Second question, how many people have seen Kylie Morgan in this room before?
Maria's the only one. Yay,
Yeah,
Maria.
right. She was actually here a few years ago.
It was crazy. Welcome to the PNC Live studio. I'm Danny, my partner in crime, Jake. Happy to have you guys here tonight for a Wednesday night. It's special to come on out. We are honored to be here with you guys all, and thank you for listening and keeping Jake and I working every day.
A couple of rules that we asked of you. If you have your phone on you, we encourage you to take photos. We encourage you to take videos. Share them all you want. Use the @ PNC Live Studio or hashtag PNC Live Studio and or 98.7 The Bull. We'd appreciate that. Do turn the ringer off, obviously, and no flash. Turn off the flash if you plan to use that. And that's really the only rules. And have fun.
Pretty simple, yes. I just made sure mine was off because it never fails. My daughter always calls me in the middle of a show. Never fails.
Your phone's blowing up tonight.
I know, it's crazy. We have a small emergency upstairs at the radio station.
Our sister station's off the air, but it's not our problem, right?
They're like, can you go fix it? We're like, nope. The ratings, bowls going up. Yeah, I love it. Thank you guys once again for coming out. This lady is on a rocket ship. Jake said it earlier, to watch her bounce from show to show across the country. She was here a couple years ago. She did a show here at the studio that I do not remember, but I know why because I wasn't here that day. But I drove to Eugene that night to see her. And that was the first time I got a chance to see her. She just put on a phenomenal show, and her voice is just magic to me.
And we found out she's coming back.
Yeah, and she's coming back. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for EMI recording artist, Miss Kylie Morgan.
How are you? Thanks for being here. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, I haven't been here in like 2 or 3 years. And what's crazy is the first time I was here, I was working this single called Break Things originally, and we were about to make the big push through the label and this whole thing, and then that whole like world ending thing happened where we all just sat in our sweatpants for 2 years. I kind of miss that part, but everything else I don't miss. But what's crazy is this is one of the very first places and only places I performed Break Things after it went viral on Spotify. And so there was like a lot of views on the YouTube video because the world ended after that. And so that was like one of the only live performances we did. So we'll never forget this place. We're going to play you guys some songs that are out now, some songs for the brand new, very first debut record that we're putting out this year. Very excited. But this first one, we actually wrote during the pandemic, speaking of. And I wrote this with my husband and with one of my favorite people over Zoom. We might have been 3 margaritas in, and my husband might have been wearing pink banana shorts by the pool. So he says that's the reason it went viral on TikTok. It probably is. This one's called I Only Date Cowboys.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I had a clean cut, but I had to cut that off. I had the bad boy, but he wasn't bad enough. I tried the big city broker, but I broke his heart. The rock pop super and the football star, but none of them could keep up with me. None of them was my cup of tea. I only date cowboys with a hat and boots that can back up a trailer like his truck's on cruise. A cowboy with a Wild West heart. He ain't the mopper man and his no cigar. Take a couple notes from John Wayne, learn a thing or two from Jesse James, 'cause I only date cowboys.
W. Kind of boy making noise with his bottle of Jack. I'm talking Billy Ray style with his horse in the back. 'Cause only they cowboys with a hat and boots that can back up a trailer like a truck's on cruise. A cowboy with a Wild West heart. If he ain't the Marlboro man and his no cigar, take a couple notes from John Wayne. Learn a thing or two from Jesse James. 'Cause I only date cowboys. Rodeo Wrangler raced, six-shooter locked in lane. Only they cowboys with a hat and boots that can back up a trailer like his truck's on cruise. A cowboy with a Wild West heart. If he ain't the Marlboro man with his nose cigar, take a couple notes from John Wayne. Learn a thing or two from Jesse James. 'Cause I only date cowboys. Ooh, yeah, I only date cowboys. I only date cowboys.
Wow.
Thank you.
Girl, it was not your husband. He's not the reason you went viral. You're very fun to watch.
We'll let him think that.
I happen to love your husband. I think he's phenomenal. If anybody doesn't know, she's recently married in November. Congratulations.
Thank you. Can you believe I got someone to handle this forever?
Yeah.
It's a job, guys.
yeah.
Thank God he has two hands.
How many fans of The Voice here? How many
You
people
watch The
know
Voice?
that her husband, Jay, was on The Voice, right?
Yeah, Jay Allen,
It's
everybody.
awesome. I was so surprised when I was watching. Jake always makes fun of me for watching, these
Do you
reality
watch it
shows.
regularly?
Oh,
Not regularly. He's sitting there with popcorn when the show comes on broadcast. He doesn't watch it later. He watches it while it's
okay.
airing.
I am.
I see how this
Yeah,
works.
that and American Idol. Like, I'm stuck on both of them. I love it. But then I saw you, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's Kylie Morgan. And I was like blown away. I was like, whoa. And I love the whole story behind him. In fact, the funny story is that another record label, who he happens to be with, we were walking around together at CRS in Nashville just past March, and I was trying to get him to do the same day as you so we could have a husband and wife duet. We've never had that here.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like,
dang.
if we could make it work, it would be fantastic because we could surprise everybody, but it just didn't work out.
Well,
for
she's
us.
coming back. Let's make
I
it
know.
happen.
I mean,
Wait.
I know a guy.
What was that? Next year,
Next
there you
year.
go. Yeah. So
I love that.
it was awesome. So I love
Please
seeing
give
his
us
journey.
any excuse to hang out. We never see each other, so
We're gonna make that happen.
Please.
Date night
So
for you too.
is that just a joke or for real? You like never?
No, like we haven't seen each other in like a month, and then we saw each other for the first time. It was like a week and a half ago for 4 hours while we slept.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was like I got home from tour, and then he got back, and then he had a 5 a.m. flight to go play live on the Vineyard.
Right.
In Napa, and then I was finally home for 3 days for the first time in like forever while he was gone, and then he got back, and then I left for tour. So we just like high five in airports, you know. We're just
That's so
we're really
sad.
good
This
at
breaks my
it.
heart.
This marriage is gonna last.
Hey, I will say this: the key to a happy marriage is travel,
Yes.
separate and together.
Yeah, right. And it's not here in the States because you're like, I've already been to that city. I ain't going back. I'm going to Rome instead.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
I will never forget one night. I like called him and I was like, "Hey, like, what city are you in?" Cause like I never know what city I'm in, and let alone his. And he's like, "I'm in Pittsburgh tonight," and I was like, "No freaking way, I'm in Pittsburgh tonight." And he was like, "Where are you staying?" And I was like, "Here's the address." He goes, "Babe, you're staying 10 minutes away from me."
Oh.
I was like, "Do you want to come over?"
Like date night.
Call your mom. Can you come over?
Like, "Do you want to sleep over? Like, wanna hang out with me?"
I love that. That's awesome. Well, let's get to know you a little bit better because I mean you've been on a whirlwind. We see you everywhere. And
Thank
like you
you.
said, you're running from airport to airport.
Yes.
You've been on the road with so many great artists. Kip Moore, a couple of years ago, I remember driving to Eugene to see you, and we hung out there for
That
a
was
little
so
bit.
fun.
It was a great show. You've toured with Maren Morris, Dan and Shay, Brett Eldridge, and so many more. Is there something special that you took away from each one of those artists, or that you're like, I have to remember to do this every single time?
No, absolutely. I'm a sponge, and I just will forever be a learner, and I will take away. I'm just a fan in general of country music. So like every night, I want to watch. Who doesn't want to watch their show, you know? And so I feel like a lot of artists, they tend to like, you know, get caught up in their own thing and kind of move on. But I'm over here like a fan and just wanting to see the show.
Sure.
And so I get to see what works, you know, what doesn't, what's on brand for me that I could implement that they do. And it's so fun to me because as I continue to grow, I get to see, you know, the statures that they continue to hit, and they're very inspiring to me.
Was there any one of them that really, like for me, I'm watching Dylan, and Jake and I just talked about this. He's got this new floor pedal over here, and Jake's like, that's the same one I bought. So I'm like,
I felt so validated by that.
yeah, right.
You're like, I know what I'm doing.
And so we're excited about it. We're like, well, how do you learn about that? Did somebody like take you in under their wing and say, all right, let me show you the best way to do things? Because I've always been interested in that as far as a musician goes, because I'm into drums, guitars. Jake's into, what's that machine you play?
And, it's too long.
Okay. But anyways,
It's ridiculous to explain.
But we're into that. We're like, ooh, it's like those little things make it so much better. So who took you under their arms and just said,
So
come embrace
there was a lot of self-taught, as in self-fail to figure it out. But one of the very first people I ever wrote a song with, when I first moved to first went to Nashville at first time when I was 15 years old, like. Guys, I was barely going through puberty. Like, I was like a baby. And one of the very first people that agreed to write with me in Nashville was Walker Hayes.
Oh, wow. Okay,
and
cool.
he took me under his wing, and he brought me out as an opening act on his very first headlining tour. It was the very first tour I'd ever been on. And he showed me the ropes, and he was one of those big brother like mentors that I will never forget.
What
and
I got to learn from, too.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Like, and what's so cool about him too is I don't know if you guys are Walker fans. I am, but he's been doing this for 24 years.
Yeah,
24
long time.
years. He's had 2 record deals. He's had a ton of publishing deals that have fallen through. He is the definition of perseverance, and that's what's most inspiring to
That's
me.
cool. You took it in like one of his other kids. He's got
Literally.
6, you were 7. That's
I'm
great.
like, hi, I'm the 7th. Sign me up.
I heard you talking about one time how you're an artist that can't ever turn it off. Like, it's always an artist thing. For those of us who don't have that seems like to me like a little bit of a burden where your brain just grabs onto something. There's nothing you can do about it. Is it? I mean, do you bother by that, or you don't know any other way? But
Well, first of all, I'm jealous of all of you who don't have that brain because it's a commitment. There is no turning it off. But you know, it's one of those things too where it's so funny. Jay and I were actually we finally got to see each other for the first time and actually see each other 2 days ago, and we were going through the car wash, and he literally looked at me and he goes, "Sometimes I just get jealous of people like that," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "That guy works in the car wash. He gets to go home. He gets to turn it off. He gets to have a beer." He gets to just like be with his family, not think about work. And I was like, really, babe? You wanna go sign up for this car wash? Really? And he's like, okay, you get what I'm saying though. And I'm like, I do, because there's actually the final song on the debut record that we're putting out this year. It's a song called Old Me. And the whole idea is it's a letter to my past self and all the things that I have learned thus far. And the second verse is about pretty much me losing sleep at night, and it's because you can never turn it off. But I realize when I get these messages, I actually posted one today, that make me realize why I do music and why I am where I am, because I'm affecting people in a way that I had no idea was possible.
Right.
So I will take, thank you.
Well,
I will take sleepless night after sleepless night to make sure
I will
that
say you
people
have
are
affected
doing.
Jake too now because you know he's got an
there's
issue.
this whole thing. Yeah, should I do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to hear about this.
She's got a song that's called "If You Wanted To, He Would." And when I first heard that title, I hadn't even heard the song yet. We were playing it in a music meeting we were having, and I was like, "Oh, that's BS. That's not true." I took immediate issue with just the title of the song. If he wanted to, he would, because it doesn't feel right to me. Because I'm like, I want to go to the gym, but I don't go to the gym if I really. But then I got further into it. I started thinking, well, do I really want to? No, I don't want to go. So it's
As it shows up in his fortune cookie, like
Yeah.
every morning, it shows up on his task.
chips away my foundation. Where like if I want to have cake, I'll go eat cake. That's not a problem for me.
That's not a problem. Like weird. That's easy for me.
So you're making foundational impacts on me, Kylie. I really
Yes.
appreciate
But hey, I even pull myself into that because I'll be honest, this new tour life we're doing, my workout schedule has been very lame. It's been very low.
Well, if you wanted to, you would.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Tell that to that 3 a.m. alarm clock to
Yeah.
get that 5 a.m. flight.
Are you still doing yoga like you used to?
No, and
Not
it's
as
so
much?
sad.
Because you were actually like training.
Yeah, so I'm fun fact, I'm a certified yoga instructor. Went and did that before everything got crazy. Went and got certified in San Diego, and yoga is like kind of my outlet because I'm severe ADHD, and the only time that I can turn off is when I'm on my yoga mat. And so usually I have time to kind of like at least 10, 20 minutes a day, but between I just finished my first headlining tour. I'm still on radio tour, and then we also have radio shows as well as like one-offs. I just can barely breathe.
Right. Well, we're grateful you made time to come visit us today.
Hey, thank God for coffee. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
right.
saying.
Well, there's plenty of coffee shops here in Portland, that's for sure.
We actually found a good one today. What was that one we went to today? Do you remember, Brian?
Dutch Bros or something?
Dutch Bros. Yeah. It was so good.
To hear
It was
somebody
actually-
say that for us is hilarious.
It was so sweet. We went
Starbucks,
up,
have you heard of it?
right? I would be a sin, especially
that's
here.
hysterical.
No, we went up and we were like, "Hey, this is our first time here," and the guy was just like, "Oh, well, let me just take
First time
one
where?
off for you," and gave us a free coffee. And
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
cool.
"Well, now I'm going to say that every time."
Yeah, they do that. My daughter works for Dutch Bros. She's considered a Dutchie, so they do that for certain people. It's very cool. It's very
well,
fun.
It is a cool coffee.
felt very special.
Very
Which,
fun.
by the way, off of that, guys, I want you to think, because if you're going to stick around and meet Kylie later, they're looking for something to do tonight, so come up with some ideas. You can tell her in line. Later,
Yeah,
okay?
where to go? Some fun. Real quick, because we want to hear more music. But since you're not really training anymore and yoga like you used to, I want to know, what is your favorite fast food?
Chick-fil-A.
Really? Okay.
We
I'm
only
the
just got
girl-
those.
Oh my God! Literally, I'm the girl that orders the chicken noodle soup at 10 a.m. I'm a weirdo.
Okay. Is it that good?
Chicken noodles.
I didn't
It's just
know.
that
Do they have
good.
chicken noodles?
I don't know they had it there.
Do they?
Okay.
Like I said,
we just got ours, so
we've
we're like
had
excited.
Dutch Brothers a while, but we only just got Chick-fil-A.
No
so
way! Like just now?
when did the first one open? Like
How have you
2
guys
years ago?
survived?
2 or 3 years ago, yeah.
Are you guys mentally okay?
Yes.
we still show up on Sundays not knowing.
Yeah.
Honestly, same. Because I'm like, wait, which Saturday is it for me? I never know.
Sit in the drive-thru and go, hey, come on, let's go.
So I'll talk about this leading into the next song, but I released my new single called Sugar Daddy last week, and I like posted this whole post, and I was like, oh my God, 24 hours till the song releases, so excited. I thought it was Wednesday, and it was Thursday, and it turns out it released that night. So everyone's like, hey, just so you know, your song's already out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
That's the life you're leading.
That's
right
crazy,
now.
yeah. She's so busy, she doesn't even know that she's coming back to Portland in
Day it is.
November.
I was
She's
like, guys, I'm
coming,
doing the best I can.
and here's the cool thing. She's going to be coming to the Moda Center November 2nd, and this weekend, the Bull is giving away free tickets all weekend long. It's an Old Dominion
First
winning
arena
weekend
tour, baby.
with Kylie Morgan, Kip Moore, and Old Dominion. It's going to be awesome. So, what's the keyword time to listen for your free tickets? Anybody?
Wow.
Wow,
That's impressive.
right.
That's impressive.
17.
She's going to win. The rest of you are going to go, what was that time again?
7, 9, 11, 1, 3, 5, and 7, y'all.
That's funny. Ladies and gentlemen, more Kylie Morgan. Let's go.
All right, so leading in, I guess we'll play the new single "Sugar Daddy" next. The story behind this song is pretty funny. So I've worked my butt off these past few years and just bought my dream car, the new Ford Bronco, and I'm obsessed with it. It's my baby. I named her Freedom. It's fine. I'm a little obsessed. And I just got it, and it was like right when like the Broncos came out, and so there was only a few in Nashville. And I was like driving around. I pulled up to this storefront in Nashville, and I got out of the car, and this guy goes, "Man, your husband must love you a lot to buy you a car that nice." And I said, "Excuse me, sir. I bought this car my damn self. Thank you." So that's where this song came from. It's called Sugar Daddy.
2, 3, 4.
5 years old, first on my nightstand. Got my first taste of cash in my hand. If I learned anything from my old man, it's work for it. Work for it. If you want that car, that Gucci bag, that house on a hill, it's your car, you can have it all you want and you will. You don't need a king to be your own queen. man to buy you what you need. And fake your love with diamonds, baby, that won't make you happy. Fill your own pockets, be your own sugar daddy. Sugar, 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 sugar. Well, Dolly said it best working 9 to 5, but she can hold her own in heels that high. You ain't got no excuse for what you gotta do. Looking this good expensive. Yeah, she taught me a lesson. Make your own money, honey. Wouldn't life be sweet? You don't need a rich man to buy you what you need. And fake your love with diamonds, baby, that won't make you happy. Fill your own pockets, be your own sugar daddy. If you want that car, that Gucci bag, that house on a hill, it's your call, you can have it all you want and you will. You don't need a king to be a queen. Be your own boss, babe. Get that green, make your own money, honey. Wouldn't life be sweet? You don't need a rich man to buy you what you need. And fake your love with diamonds, baby, that won't make you happy. Fill your own pockets, be your own sugar daddy. Sugar, sugar, 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 be your own sugar daddy.
Thank you guys. Thank y'all so much. Can I just take a moment to say thank y'all for coming? As a new artist, it's funny, 15 years in, I'm still a new artist, but that's how this business works. But being a new artist, you're only as good as the people that come and listen to you and listen to your songs. And can we just give it up for yourselves for being country music fans and supporting new artists? Thank you. So on that note, I'm going to ask you y'all's opinion on what we're going to play next. I have these 2 songs that I just released. One of them is about my mama and leaving home for the first time and leading into kind of the whole idea of like we were talking about with how Jay and I never see each other. And it's just about long distance relationships and the people that you deal with that with. And then the next song that I just released before that was last November when I got married, and it's called Good Hands, and it's about, thank you, it's about my daddy and the 3 men in my life that made me who I am, which is my daddy, my husband, and my Heavenly Father. So I'm going to give you all the choice. Do you guys want Don't Stay Gone Too Long or Good Hands? Good Hands, here we go. This one goes out to all the blue-collared supermen in the house. No, he ain't perfect, but hell, who is? There ain't nothing that's broken that he couldn't fix. He taught me what to fight for and when to knock it down. Yeah, I'm the proud daughter of a blue-collar superman. I'm in good hands when he's holding on to mine. I know who I am when I look in his eyes, and he only sees the best in me, even when it's hard to find. He's a good man. I'm in good hands. Yeah. Well, Daddy, you'll grow to love him because I do. And I know you're only worried 'cause he's just like you. You taught me what I'm worth and I'd never settle for any less. When we dance at night in the kitchen, I believe him when he says I'm in good hands when he's holding on to mine. I know who I am when I look in his eyes, and he only sees the best in me, even when it's hard to
taught me to believe God hears me when I pray. So even when I'm scared, no, I ain't afraid. 'Cause I'm in good hands when He's holding on to mine. I know who I am, 'cause He laid down His life and He only sees the best in me, even when it's hard to find. He's a good man. I'm in good hands. It's all a part of His plan. I'm in good hands.
Thank you, thank you. All right. Can we play you guys a new song? Is that cool? Okay. You are the first to ever hear this as just acoustic, so you guys are kind of my guinea pigs, all right? We're putting this on the debut record this year, and it's just a really fun song. If y'all like my song, Holiday Cowboys, then you'll like this one. It's called Country Girl.
I don't NYC how these girls keep falling for the city boy thing. They ain't got no charm, and chivalry is foreign to them as their car. And you wonder why your heart gets broke every time. But let me tell you where to find them, where the good old boys are hiding. Chick every back road, back porch. She's fixing his mama's screen door. Knows everywhere to where the green grass goes. Bonfires hot and the beers are cold. Find him riding somewhere around the county line. If you're looking for love, sweetest Tennessee honey, and you don't mind getting muddy, get you a boy in the country, girl. Get you a boy in the country, girl. Girl, I'm telling you, head up the small town scene, trade them high heels in for some Luke Casey's, and that red dress in for some John Deere green. 2 steps whipped right off your feet. 1, 2, 3. Chick every back road, back porch. He's fixing his mama's screen door. Knows everywhere to where the green grass grows. Bonfires hot and the beer's ice cold. Find him riding somewhere around the county line. If you're looking for love, sweetest Tennessee honey, and you don't mind getting muddy, get you a boy in the country, girl. Get you a boy in the country, girl. Get 'em in the country, say yes ma'am. Get 'em in the country, farmer stands, where they know what to do with their hands. Yeah. Shake every back road, back porch. He's fixing his mama's screen door. Knows everywhere to where the green grass goes. Bonfires hot and the beer's ice cold. Find him right there somewhere around the county line. If you're looking for love, sweetest Tennessee honey, and you don't mind getting muddy, get you a boy in the country, girl. Get you a boy in the country, girl.
All right.
Thank y'all so much. Okay, so we had a plan on what we were gonna play next before we play the single, but does anyone have any requests of songs? Break things? Okay. This is the OG song we played on this stage. Let's go. I love this song still. This is about all the the imperfections that I forever tried to hide my whole life. And finally I was like, you know what? I just am who I am because of it. So I decided to put it all in a song and just kind of make a warning symbol, honestly, to anyone who wanted to date me. And thankfully, Jay Allen took up the task. So, all right, this one's called Break Things. Bet you 65-mile-an-hour drive, I'll be doing 90. If it says don't look, don't touch, you know that's where you'll find me. Don't hand me the keys to a pickup truck, 'cause I drive like I drink and I only drink from plastic cups. So don't stand too close, oh no, don't fall too hard. I ain't a promise in the dark. I break things you think you do, but you don't. I tend to take it too far, so don't hand me your heart, 'cause I break things. Oh, 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 oh. I'm the type that'll break the ice if you're standing in the corner. I'm a wrecking ball, pink lipstick on, so I just thought I'd warn you. If it says be quiet, then I can't shut up. I break things I love like I love, and I won't let up, I won't let up. So don't stand too close, oh no, don't fall too hard. I ain't a promise in the dark. I break things you think you do, but you don't. I tend to take it too far, so don't hand me your heart, 'cause I break things. Oh, 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 oh. But lucky for you, some things are better broken. And I kinda like you, and I like where this is going, but don't stand too close, don't fall too hard. I hate to hurt you, baby, but I break things. I break things. Oh, 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 oh. Don't hand me the keys to a pickup truck, 'cause I drive like I drink and I only drink from plastic cups. Oh, 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 oh. I break things. Oh, 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 Thank y'all so much. Man, thank you guys again so much for coming. Yeah, big announcement. I'll be back here next time you see me, if you come, at the arena, opening up for Old Dominion. So any OD fans, come out and hang out with us. This is our very first arena tour, our very first big opening slot, and we're so excited to be coming back. So this last one is man, guys. I mean, you knew that I was here originally a couple years ago, but we've done this radio tour a few times with all these setbacks, and I'm so thankful that thanks to country radio, this is my first ever top 40 Billboard country song. Thank you guys for making this happen for me. It's been a journey, and I'm so thankful. We go to new cities all the time we've never been in, and people know these words, and that's all I've ever wanted my whole life. So I call this the big sister song, the tough love song. All the things you may feel targeted for, but it's what you needed to hear. No people intended. My name is Kylie Morgan, y'all. This is called If He Wanted To, He Would.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, just 'cause he liked your old picture, it don't mean he's stuck on the past. And just 'cause he talks to your brother, it don't mean he's still attached. And just 'cause he's drunk at 2 a.m. text, hey, what's up, girl, how you been? Don't read too much into that. Don't mean he wants you back. If he loved you, he would tell you. If he missed you, he would call. If he wants you to meet his mama, then he would bring you home. Oh, there ain't no excuse. He ain't Mr. Misunderstood. Quit lying to yourself. If he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to, he would. Well, just 'cause he said happy birthday, don't waste your wish on him. Don't psychoanalyze it, make it more than what it is. He won't suddenly be the somebody you wish he always was. If he didn't, then he doesn't. If he wouldn't, then he wasn't. If he loved you, he would tell you. If he missed you, he would call. If he wants you to meet his mama, then he would bring you home. Oh, there ain't no excuse. He ain't Mr. Misunderstood. Quit lying to yourself. If he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to, he would. You might have set the bar low, but keep your standards high. Ain't telling you nothing you don't know, and you know he ain't worth your time. 'Cause if he loved you, he would tell you. If he missed you, he would call. If he wants you to meet his mama, then girl, he would bring you home. Oh, there ain't no excuse. He ain't Mr. Misunderstood. Quit lying to yourself. If he wanted to, he would. 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 Girl, if he wanted to, he would.
Yeah. So
Thank
good.
you guys. Thank you to the Bull for having me. Y'all are amazing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
And no matter what I say, that song is real, you guys. If you don't agree, you're lying to yourself.
Some
just like I do.
self-reflection involved.
Kylie, we want to ask you a question real quick. First of all, I want to say thanks to everybody, like Kylie said, for coming tonight. We are starting to do all these shows for the kids at St. Jude. Have you had a chance to visit the hospital?
I have. It was truly one of the most magical weekends. You see, like, it's one of those human weekends where you, like, you know, you wake up. Let's all be honest. We all wake up sometimes and we feel sorry for ourselves. And we're like, oh, this is like a problem, or oh, I'm dealing with this. And then you go there and you're just like, my problems are so just not even there. Like, it's just, it's such a humbling experience to know how good your life is alone, but not only that, but to see the care that those kids are getting. It's truly like a Disneyland of hospitals.
Yeah.
And to see them not only going out of their way to make sure that they get better, but to make sure they enjoy the process, which is just beautiful.
And it's remarkable how little on our parts it takes to help out with that whole cause as well. So
It's incredible. We have St. Jude families that are here. Last week we did another show when we had one of the kids that was here, and she was just such a great kid to be around. She had so much fun. So thank you last week for donating. We have a QR code if you guys all want to donate, even $1, 50 cents, whatever, tonight on your way out. We got a little QR code, snap on your phone. Any penny counts to go to the kids at St. Jude. We just want to say thank you. And they're watching tonight live from St. Jude. It's on the
hi,
live stream, so
babies.
thank you guys.
Love
so
you
thank
guys.
you.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Keep fighting.
give it up one more time for Kylie Morgan, everybody.
Thank you guys so much.
Love it. We're going to let her go get some water, go use the restroom. We're going to get everyone lined up to get the photographs because you came to meet her and shake hands, so don't leave. We're going to turn the house lights on, but we're going to make everyone downstairs stay for just a couple minutes. We'll start upstairs with everybody, and once again, thank you guys all for coming. We do have a professional photographer tonight. We will use her phone, her photo camera, and we'll make sure we get all the photos up on our Facebook page and all of our pages for you guys by tomorrow at least. Hopefully by tomorrow afternoon so you guys can all have them. Thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
Learned a lot about living and a little about love. Raised on country music. And you know that's something I'm so proud of. I was raised on Merle, raised on Willie. Got my honky tonk attitude from Joe Debbie. Daddy did too, it's family tradition. When someone cranks it up, you can't help but listen. My upbringing sounds like George Strait singing. And I gotta give props to the radio, 'cause if you know me, I was raised on country. Yeah, I was raised on country. I was raised on country. Raised on country music.
Once I fall in love, then